So I think I should just give up all of my reading and you guys should pick my books for like the rest of my life. What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is a reading Recs sent by you video, which means that I'm about to watch one of the videos that you guys have emailed to me. We're gonna do it randomly. I'll show you how I pick it by the random generator, and I'm gonna watch your video recommending a book. Hopefully it's one I'm really excited to read. I can't wait to see because I haven't done one of these in a month or so. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link the video right here, and there will be directions down below for you guys to email me your own recommendation. But that's it, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm already recording my screen, and down here below I started at 1, so I'm like counted all the way up, and we have 15 choices. So let's go ahead and generate a number. Oh, number 15. Okay, that's Taylor. All right, so let's download this and pull it up so we can listen.
Hey Jackie, I just wanted to send you a book recommendations video, and you probably already know what it is because we've been talking about it, but it is called The Perfect Marriage by Jeneva Rose. This is a domestic thriller about this lawyer. She's a lawyer, a criminal defense attorney, and she learns that her husband has been having an affair, and his mistress is now dead. So he is the prime suspect.
Okay, so let's pause right there. I love domestic thrillers, and yeah, Taylor was like telling me how great this book was, and I was like, oh my gosh, my recommendation series, what are you doing? You need to like recommend it to me. That's why it's so crazy that I got her video, because we were just talking about this.
In this case, and she decides to defend him. This was really good. Like, I think I'm gonna give it, I'm debating between a 4 and a 5, just because like I really loved it.
Wow, between a 4 and a 5. I'm so excited to read it. I own it because she sent me her copy. I'm gonna have to go grab it after I finish this.
Took me by surprise. Like, I thought I knew who the killer was, but I was wrong. I really hope you enjoy it.
Nice. Okay, so let me go get the book really quick. Okay, number 1. Thank you, Taylor, for actually sending me your copy. So the copy that she's holding in the video is this copy. She was so nice enough to like send it to me so I didn't have to buy it or look for it at my library. And I am really excited because I actually heard of this book from TikTok. Someone that was telling a story, and they were like, wouldn't that be cool if it's a book? And then bam, it was a book. So I think I'm going to like it. From what Taylor is saying, she knows me very well. So she knows I don't like detective stories. She knows that I don't like too much over description, but then also not enough, if that makes sense. Like where it's just bam, it's the end, and it's like, well, how did we even get here? So it sounds like something that I will like, and it says it's a gripping psychological suspense. I love domestic thrillers. I love anything that involves like cheating or affairs or anything like that, just because I would never want that to happen to me. So it brings out like a lot of emotions for myself, and that's what I like in a good book. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna look up right now to see if I can get the audiobook from Libby, because I'm gonna start it very soon. Okay, I found the audiobook on Libby, so that is absolutely perfect. So I can't wait to go ahead and read this book and let you know my thoughts, and if you knew me very well with all my reading tastes. Hello everybody. Okay, so obviously I'm about to head into work. Today is Saturday, April 3rd, I think. It's the day before Easter. I wanted to let you guys know that I started reading The Perfect Marriage. I actually started listening to it a couple days ago because I had to drive to a fertility appointment in order to get like an HSG test done, which was this test where literally I'm laying down, my calves are like in stirrups, like up here above my head, and they're sticking like a balloon into my uterus and cervix, and like putting this like dye into my uterus so that way they could see if my tubes were blocked or not. It was pretty painful. I mean, the actual like process wasn't too painful, but then I had major cramping afterwards, and I was at Costco for the first time. I went to Costco. That was a bad idea. I was like literally like fainting on my cart with pain. But anyway, good news is that my tubes are clear. And so Alvin actually just went to go get his sperm analysis done. And so my next appointment is on April 27th, and I'll know more details of like the chances that we have of getting pregnant and all that kind of stuff. So long story short, I started listening to The Perfect Marriage on my drive there to that appointment, and I'm actually really liking it. I'm not sure how far I got because I didn't get to like look. I literally just put this bookmark in anywhere, but I didn't get to see where I was. But unfortunately, I think I forgot to bring my headphones today. That sucks a lot. I literally forgot my Bluetooth headphones. I even turned around and went back for my charger and then didn't realize that I didn't put my headphones in here. So that super sucks because I'm not gonna be able to listen to it like while I'm at work. I'll probably read some on my break. That really sucks. So anyway, I'm really liking this so far. It's a domestic thriller about a husband who is having an affair with this lady, and we like know about this lady. It's like different POVs and stuff in here. And then the wife, she has always put her career like first. She's a defense attorney, and all of a sudden she decides like, oh my gosh, I actually want more out of my life than just being a defense attorney. So she asks her husband, she's like, hey, you want to make a baby? And he's super excited because he started having the affair because he felt like his wife was too busy for him and didn't want to have kids and stuff. But now I got to the part where they find that this lady that he's been having an affair with ends up dead in the cabin that's their cabin that he writes in, because he's like a writer and hasn't written a book in like 4 years. And she just got brought in for like questioning, and she's like, what are you even talking about? Like, I'm a defense attorney, like I know what's going on. And they were like, no honey, like your husband is the prime suspect of like this murder. And she was like, what? And she's gonna become his lawyer. So that's where I stopped. That's where I ended up being at. But it's been so good. I'm actually surprised that I'm liking it so much because I wasn't sure. I heard there's a lot of like lawyer-ish stuff in it. So I mean, I'm sure we haven't gotten to that part yet, but we will see. Gosh, I'm just like so sad that I forgot my Bluetooth headphones, because what if I'm like washing dishes tonight, or like what if I'm like prepping or something? I literally won't get to listen to this book. So I do work tomorrow night. I will try and remember to bring my headphones tomorrow, so that way I'm not wasting so much time not reading. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great Easter weekend. Not that you're gonna see this during your Easter weekend, but anyway, it's the thought that counts, okay? Also, forgot to mention that if you like my glasses, these are from Zinf, and I do have a discount code. I'll link it down below, but you get 50% off of frames and 20% off of lenses if you use my discount code. These are like the pair. I got a bunch of glasses, but I can link. I have a video where I'm like trying on a bunch of them, but you've probably seen a lot of them in my various videos, but definitely a good price because I think these were only like $25. And that's without even the discount. When you add the discount, gosh, they're so cheap. It's awesome. And I love them. Like, don't they look like such good quality? They're like super nice and not like plasticky dollar store glasses, you know? They're really good. You should check them out. Okay, I just had my break and I am 99 pages into The Perfect Marriage and I am loving it so far. Like, I am having a blast with it. I'm so excited. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm hoping to be able to finish the rest of it tomorrow. I don't know if I can, but I'm really hoping to. If not, I work morning shifts this week. I have to clean the turbo, which means that I definitely can finish this within the next 2 days. And the audio has been really good. Like, this has been very, very easy reading. I am so mad at this husband, but I will have to update you guys and fill you in on more. I'm gonna try and listen to more like later when I'm cleaning the grill, but I'm not sure how many updates I can do. Hello, good morning. Well, good morning. I mean, good afternoon. It's like almost 4 o'clock and I am just now getting a chance to read. I'm gonna go outside. It is a beautiful day. you probably can't see yet, but we're gonna go outside. I was editing a day in the life vlog for my main channel because I went and got my one fertility HSG test done. If you wanna see what I'm talking about, I'll link the day in the life right here because I filmed like the procedure. I mean, like not the actual like super details, but like I had my phone recording during it. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I've been doing day in the life vlogs on my main channel every single week, which is really, really cool. I've been loving that. But I did not get to read more of The Perfect Marriage right here. Like I updated you guys at work last night. So I'm gonna go outside and get some sun finally and read for a bit. Whew, it is gorgeous. Bye, Graham. So I'm at work. I get to do the thing that I love the most, which is clean this beauty right here. I know that some of you had asked before, you were like, what's a turbo? So this is our turbo. Let me give you a quick little tour. Okay, so it's like a microwave and an oven all built into one. So it's off right now because it gets super, super hot. It like is at 500 degrees when we actually are cooking stuff in it. But as you can see, it gets very, very, very dirty because we have these like mats, but these mats have like holes in them in order to get the food crispy. So we can make like pizzas in here. We toast all of our sandwiches in here. You can literally make a bunch of stuff. You can make like mozzarella sticks, wings, so much stuff. It's kind of almost like an air fryer, but not, I don't know. It's very hard to explain. Anyway, everything cooks in like a couple minutes. Like when we toast things, it takes like 2 minutes or less in order to cook a whole pizza in here. So I have to clean it and I have to take it apart, and that's what I'm going to do. The great thing about being like the turbo cleaner on certain days is that I get to come in at 9 o'clock and no one else comes in until 10:30, which is great because you're like alone and you can just like vibe, and a lot of other people will like listen to music or I don't know, watch something on Netflix, but I take this time to listen to my audiobooks. So yesterday I got to like over 50%. I think I'm almost at the 200-page mark in The Perfect Marriage, which it is still so good. I am very, very liking it. The husband, Adam, I literally cannot stand. Like, I don't understand why Sarah, who is the wife and the defense attorney, but like he cheated on her, I just don't understand why she's like defending him. I don't know, like I keep trying to put myself in the position like if Alvin did something like that, especially because Adam has to like tell her all these details of like everything he did with this girl who is murdered, like all of the sexual things, and she's just like such a strong character. I also just can't believe like how, I mean I can believe it obviously. She's like a defense attorney like at a firm, and the firm all has like men in it, and they're just always so rude. They just always like, she works the hardest as like from anybody else, and they still are treating her like shit and stuff. It's just always such a double standard. It's ridiculous. But I'm really liking the themes. I like seeing those themes where like, you know, you notice that, you know, maybe she's not being treated the way that she should be treated. Oh, the best part, I forgot to say, Adam's mom, so like Sarah's mother-in-law, is literally, oh my gosh, she is the ultimate toxic mother-in-law. So of course she treats Adam like he's like a prince and can never do anything wrong, and she literally blames the affair on Sarah. Like she's literally saying, well, if you would have actually like given my husband the love and attention that he deserved, he wouldn't have had to cheat on you. He wouldn't have had to go find it somewhere else. Like what? Oh my gosh. Like, so you definitely know that Adam is a mama's boy. He's definitely a spoiled brat. That's why he hasn't written anything in 4 years. Obviously you can tell that the husband in this book is not my favorite, and I am definitely rooting for Sarah, and I think that she should just let him go to jail, let him have the death penalty, you know, just let him do it. Okay, we need to clean the turbo now, so I'm gonna go ahead and listen to more of the audiobook. I might be able to finish it today while I'm turbo cleaning because I have like an hour and a half, and I listened to it on 2 times the speed. I don't know, let me see how much I have left in the audio. Yeah, I might be able to literally finish it. I am at 61% and it says I have 3.5 hours left. Ooh, look how clean she is. Beautiful. Love it. Also, Kiana got here early. Oh my gosh, I just finished the book, but I have to go back from break, so I'll have to update you guys later. It was so good. Hello, so I am back at home, just took a shower, and I wanted to fill you in because I finished The Perfect Marriage, and I literally finished it and couldn't update you guys because I was trying so hard to like read the last couple pages before I got off of break. So I had listened to a bunch of it while I was cleaning the turbo and stuff at work, and then when I was on break, I had sat and was reading it, and I was reading it along with the physical copy so I could like bump the speed up to like 265 or something like that. And so I was like getting through it and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm actually getting to the end. Like this is the end. Like what is going on right now? So all I wanted to do was like quick finish it. I didn't want to stop and do any updates because I had to like, you know, go back to work, and I did not want to go back to work only having like 3 pages left of it. So this is a very good thriller in my opinion. I loved it, and I have been thinking about whether or not it deserves 5 stars for me, because like I had a lot of feelings about it. It went very quickly. Like I could have easily read this in a day. It was that interesting, and I feel like it really deserves 5 stars. Like I don't know. I mean, I think I should give it 5 stars because it was a good thriller, okay? It was good. It was good, okay? And I feel like if I'm giving it this much excitement, then it needs to be 5 stars. So let's just talk about what this book was about. So this is about a lady named Sarah. She is a defense attorney, and her husband, literally one of my most hated characters of all time. And Sarah was a badass. Like she was such a good character. I felt like especially like the ending and stuff, she really brought out like her, you know, I am the bad and this is what's going down. It was so good. It was really good. So her husband Adam has an affair with this lady who ends up being murdered, stabbed. And unfortunately, Sarah decides that since she is Adam's wife, that she should be his lawyer. Anyway, so a bunch of things like actually happened. Like I feel like this was written very well, in my opinion. Like it was always very fast paced. There were no boring parts in it at all. And even though there are like detectives in this story, and it does have a little bit of a crime thriller theme in it because they're like going to court and they're doing investigations and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It was super intriguing. Like I actually liked all of it, the whole entire book. There was nothing that I did not like. I thought it was very interesting. Like even Sarah going to the sheriff and like asking him to look into certain things and, you know, getting just the knowledge back from that. And I feel like Jeneva Rose, like she wrote this just so incredibly well, especially like the ending parts where she really is making you wait. Like she's making you wait to find out who the murderer is. It is nuts. And it's so, I love it because it's believable. Like if you read His and Hers and you didn't like the ending and thought it was like unrealistic and very far-fetched, you need to read The Perfect Marriage because this is totally believable, like who the murderer is, but it's not like in your face. It's not, you know, like from the very beginning. I mean, maybe people guess it from the very beginning. I wasn't. I thought it was gonna be like something different, but like, I just feel like she did it just so well, but not like over the top. You know what I mean? Like it was a psychological thriller, but a believable one, and not one where they're just looking for a shocking ending and the author will do anything to get you there. This was good. Like, I know I keep saying that, but I think I'm just like, since I didn't know anything about this book, I think I'm just so glad that, you know, it wasn't really hyped yet for me. I mean, it probably will be hyped soon, but like, you know, I heard about it from TikTok, but I didn't really know if it was a good book or not. Like, people were just like talking about it. And so I really like kind of getting like new thriller authors, if that makes sense. Like, I almost enjoy reading thrillers and loving them from authors I've never heard of, like new to me authors, than the ones that like are coming out with like their 4th and 5th thriller, because I feel like those are overhyped and then I'm always disappointed. But I'm always less disappointed, or like actually enjoying the story, when I'm reading books from authors that I like know nothing about. So I would definitely read more by Jeneva Rose. Like, if she decides to write more stories, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be reading them. They're gonna be on my most anticipated, because this was very, very good. And I just loved Sarah as a character. Like, she just, I hated Adam so much. Like, I despised Adam with every fiber of my being. Worst husband ever. And even like later on in the book, like if you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. Like, oh my gosh, like he is just literally the worst person ever. And so like, I kind of feel bad for like what happened, because I was kind of like rooting for it, if you know what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying. But I love how Jeneva wrote like a 10 years later, because it wasn't like all the other thriller books that write like a 10 years later. When other thriller books do it, they always like give you everything that you wanted. Like, they tell you everything that's happened, and then they write like a 10 years later or 6 months later. And you're like, why do I even care about this? But Jeneva did it where she doesn't tell you what's going on yet. And you're flipping forward 10 years and you're like, wait, you're supposed to tell me the murderer. Like, where is this at? And so it makes it so much more interesting. I really liked it. Okay, we're giving it 5. Like, there's no doubt about it. Just me talking about it again, it's 5 stars. You need to read this book. Do it. Just go do it. It's great. Thank you so much, Taylor, for number 1, sending me this copy, but number 2, telling me to read this, because you know me. Like, you even said in your video about how, yes, it has detective parts and like legal thriller parts and stuff like that, but you knew that I was gonna be okay with it and that I was gonna like it. Yeah, Graham, tell him. And so I just appreciate, like, I think this is my third reading Rex sent by you video. And you guys know me more than I know myself, I think, because the first one was 5 stars, the second one was 4 stars, and then this one was 5 stars. So I think I should just give up all of my reading, and you guys should pick my books for like the rest of my life, because obviously I choose wrong and you guys know me. You should choose for me. But that's it. I hope you guys loved this video. Remember, if you want to send in a rec, I'll leave all the information down below, and I can't wait to do the next one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye, everyone.